Hello guys, welcome to another video. In this video, we're reviewing the Sega Genesis Nomad. And this was released in 1993 and was sold until 1994. It sold alright, but it wasn't good enough to actually make it into the millions. And unfortunately, it was discontinued in 1995. And they're really rare and valuable now. So collectors inflated this thing right here, and I think it's really cool. But I'm going to review it. We'll play some games. So to start off, we're going to be playing Sanic the Hedgehog. Right, so here we go. One downside about the Nomad is its crappy screen. Trying to adjust it. Like 10%. There we go. Alright, so we're good now. It's gonna be really hard to record this, so let me focus the camera. We're good. It's kind of a crappy screen. There's a lot of ghosting going on here, but it's okay. I mean, it gets the job done for sure. Sonic 1 runs great on here. Some games experience more slowdowns than they do in the Genesis, but this is still ages better than the crappy at-game remakes. I already reviewed an at-games product before. It was a Atari Flashback for, I think that was the first high-budget video. Just kidding, it's still a budget of $1. Alright, so boom. Oh wait. Yeah, this is Sonic 1. It runs great on here. Bad audio though, obviously. If you turn it up too loud, you'll hear a lot of weird vibration. So, not recommended. Sonic 2. Bam. Oh, come on. Yeah, the little dial is a little too sensitive, for sure. Believe it or not, recording this device, its screen actually looks better on the camera than it does actually using it. Looks great. I did a gameplay of Sonic 2. I did a long play on my old channel, and I actually beat it. I used a NAS video capture card in order to do it. I don't plan to do that kind of content here, because I'm gonna just do reviews, really, not really gameplays. So my new channel, I actually started this in 2018 or 17, but yeah. So Sonic 2 runs good on here. Simple as that. Oh boy, I wonder if this is gonna work. I haven't cleaned these cartridges in about a year, so that's why I'm doing this. I haven't played Genesis in a long time, mainly due to a lot of personal stuff. I've been busy. So, this is Sonic 3 Knuckles, by the way. Okay. At the same time, I'll do a tutorial here right now, I guess, to show you how to get debug mode in Sonic 3 Knuckles. It's pretty easy. Watch this. Now, one thing the Nomad is good at that is in contrast to the Game Gear, which I'll review in the future. The Game Gear was horrendous for capacitor. I mean, it was infamous for capacitor issues. Okay, so here's how it goes. You want to grab onto these swing things and go left, 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 right, 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 up, up, up. I didn't do it correctly, so left, 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 right, 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 up, up, up. You hear the ring jingle? Press A. A new menu will pop up. It's called Sound Test. You go into there. Now go down to Mushroom Hill. At this point, you've grinded a slow motion mode. You can do like this, pause, and then hold down B. And it's like a slow-mo thing. It's mostly for just developmental purposes, just like debug mode. Right, so we're back in the thing. One thing you must do with this thing is never run it on battery power. I have all the correct accessories for this, OEM. And I forgot to say, but you have to repeat the same process as you did on the swing, as you should do on the swing thing. So now you go back on here, choose your desired level. I'm gonna go with a level Sonic isn't even supposed to be in. You want to hold the A down, and while you're holding it, while you're holding A down, press start. You have enabled debug mode. Oh, I pressed A instead of B. But yeah, you have debug mode enabled now. Boom, watch this, I'm a cheater. Or that can happen. This is supposed to be a Knuckles boss fight, by the way. Alright. Whatever, he ain't a threat anymore. So yeah, it works great on here. But until you place like 1,000 monitors, then you're screwed. The game will lag so hard. Alright, so that's Sonic 3 Knuckles. It runs great on here. Now, one thing you can't do is you can't put any of the Genesis peripherals on here. The only one you can put on is the Master System converter. But you can't put on the 32X or the CD. You can only put on the Master System converter, because it just runs on basic cartridging. Basic cartridge thing. Because it's backwards compatible with the Master System. It just uses a different cartridge format, so you just gotta convert it in, and then it works. So, yeah, and you can also get a Master System converter for the Game Gear, because and you could use converters vice versa, because both systems are pretty much identical in every way, shape, and form. They have the same chips and everything. So, yeah, the Game Gear is essentially a portable Master. Okay, anyways, so now we're gonna do, yeah, virtual racing. So, virtual racing, however you want to pronounce it, whatever, I don't care. One problem when running this is that you hear a vibration that changes pitch depending on the audio. It's not like to run on here, because it has to use extra power and stuff. Believe it or not, the screen looks better recording it than actually using it, like I said before. Oh, I wasn't looking. I was looking somewhere else for a second. Oh shoot, I'm sorry. I'm looking back and forth trying to see if I'm getting it in the picture, because I don't have a stand for this thing. I don't have like 2 stands or anything. Close one there. Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm not very good at this game. I mean, I'm better at different racing games, but I'm not a big fan of racing games. Now, one thing I didn't mention, or I also mentioned at the same time, is the battery pack. I don't think I mentioned it, but I have the battery pack here, but don't run this on battery power. Always use the AC adapter, even if it's third party. There's a dust cover here, which extends the lifespan of this thing by a million years. Now, I do have some things I ordered on eBay, straight from China. There are these reproduction cartridges that come preloaded with a chipset on here, comes preloaded with the cartridge itself and the case. That's what I meant to say. I'm sorry, I'm just not. Anyway, first of all, these screws are fake. You actually just open it by splitting these two apart. They're clip-on because you know they're not the official case, and a lot of these don't work though. A lot of them just are badly made. But regardless, it kinda runs on here. This is a ROM hack called Sonic and the Shuro. It's a Sonic One Rom Hack. I think it's pretty cool. This is the post-Sonic Mania version. Reason being because it has a few changes, like the Sonic Mania invincibility sound, and just the overall feel, and also added the drop dash. So that's the differences between the old version. The old versions can be found on Sonic Retro, and the thing itself can be found on Sonic Retro, I'm pretty sure. Sonic Retro is a website that specializes in the Sonic fan community. It's the biggest Sonic fan community out there, because it has its own specific website. Oh man, I gotta undust this thing. But anyway, let's test this game out. I used to be a big Sonic fan, but I'm not anymore. I'm mostly just computers and Nintendo. Hang on. It actually worked. Oh, never mind. It crashed. Great, now I have to freaking reload it. Oh, every time. I'll show you another game if this doesn't work, but I'm going to show you that other game regardless. So, yeah. Oh, boy. Windows has the blue screen of death. This thing has that. Oh, it worked. Of course that works. You can always skip this. Sorry, I was just adjusting the screen. Always use level select because a few levels will actually crash the system. Yeah, this game is kind of broken, especially if you run it on real hardware, not an emulator. Or emulator, depending how weird you are. That's... I don't know. Yeah, it's not exactly the best Sonic ROM hack out there, definitely. It's kind of amateur. As I said before, there's a lot of ghosting going on. And I'm not talking about the after effects of Sonic going fast, I'm literally talking about ghosting. However, you do have some cool abilities in this ROM hack, which makes the experience a whole lot better. So if you're a big Sonic fan, you probably know this game. I mean, I don't know, I just ordered this because I thought it was a cool thing. Just a ROM hack actually preloaded by someone. And you can switch between the other character, although this is a broken ability. So, yeah, Ashura is an OC, which is not a good thing, but at least it's a cool feature. But now this ROM hack's called Sonic Winter Adventures. It was made by some Russian dude. Yep, it was a dude that he calls himself Vladikomper. So yeah, it's a Russian dude who made a ROM hack. Now this is one of my favorite ROM hacks of all time. It's a bit harder than your typical Sonic 1. This is a Sonic 1 ROM hack, not a Sonic 2 ROM hack. A lot of ROM hacks use Sonic 1 because it's the base, it's the foundation. There, I adjusted the screen. Every time you play a game, you might find yourself adjusting the screen because, well, It's a very sensitive dial, so it'll move. You have a homing attack, a working homing attack. It works on everything but springs. It works on monitors, it works on the enemies, but it doesn't work on springs, which is good because there are more horizontal springs than vertical springs. I just think it's good that you can't do that, because you have to compromise it, because bugs would exist. I've already mastered a lot of all the real Sonic games, so ROM hacks are always cool because it gives me a challenge, because I have beaten one Kaizo Sonic ROM hack, but a lot of them are just too difficult for me. I still want to beat them eventually. But yeah, I really love the Sega Genesis. It was Sega's only big hit, besides the Dreamcast. No, the Saturn was not a big hit, but I mean, people bought it towards the end, but it was too late. Obviously, the Electronic Arts specific cartridges work on here. The third-party stuff, it works on here. But yeah, it'll work, but you know, this is a cool game. I play this with my dad sometimes. This is his favorite game, because the Sega Genesis I'll review in the future. It's a hand-me-down. It's still technically owned by the same person, but you know. So yeah, this is the Sega Genesis Nomad. I think it's an amazing portable console. It's not the best though because of the screen, but you do have an S-video port, so you can cast it to a TV or something. The only problem with an S-video thing is that, well, no audio, so try using an actual Sega Genesis Model 2 video cable, and it'll work good and give you audio. So yeah, it's really nice, and I recommend it. But it's expensive because it's rare. But thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.